Welcome to Coruzant Technologies, home of the Digital Executive Podcast.
Welcome to the Digital Executive. Today's guest is Chemi Katz. Chemi Katz is the CEO and co-founder of Namogoo. With over 17 years of experience in the security, commerce, and advertising spaces, Chemi is a serial entrepreneur with a track record of leading some of the tech industry's most innovative companies. Prior to co-founding Namogoo, Chemi was the general manager of DoubleVerify Israel and co-founded CPI and Rysod. Earlier in his career, Chemi led production operations at LivePerson, was global business technology manager for Aladdin, and managed IT outsourcing for Bynet. Well, good afternoon, Chemi. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
This is exciting. I appreciate jumping on and doing an international podcast today. Actually, I've got two of them, which is always fun. I get to kind of travel the world virtually. So thanks again. And Chemi, we're going to jump right into the questions. You've got quite the background in tech as a leader, an entrepreneur, and now the co-founder and CEO at Namogoo. Can you share with our audience what drives you and what has contributed to your success?
So first of all, we all want to build a big company that contribute our clients and also employee. It's very, very important. So we choose the e-commerce vertical. So we want to help our clients, the e-commerce business, no matter where they are, basically to understand better their user base and how to make the most out of them. Once they land into the e-commerce website, doesn't matter again where the e-commerce is based or if it's mobile or desktop, to make the most out of them and to understand them better and give them better experience.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that, Chemi. That's very insightful for business owners like yourself. So, Chemi, we're going to talk a little bit about the pandemic. Hopefully, we're going to be nearing the end of this sometime this year. But, we've all had to pivot and shift, right? Could you share with us what you've done or still doing to help your company stay relevant in this economy?
Sure. So, as we saw in the pandemic in the last, year, especially in 2020, but also in 2021, because it's a still rolling count on event, especially in the US and Europe as well. Europe is much on a worse place than the US, and the majority of our clients are US based, but we have some European as well. So we saw that a lot of e-commerce or big enterprise that actually have both e-commerce and also offline stores got hurt a lot in the pandemic. So although the e-commerce went skyrocket in terms of traffic and revenue, the offline store still got bad, and they, especially on the enterprise, they got some time until they divert some of the budget allocation from the offline into the e-commerce. But if you're looking only on the e-commerce, again, we saw a lot of traffic coming into the e-commerce. E-commerce companies trying to convert them a lot, giving them a lot of promotion, coupons, shippings, and all kind of different tactics to try to convert them. And by doing that, basically hurting the margins. So we see, although we saw a huge jump in e-commerce, so in a few months or a year, the pandemic did the e-commerce what it should be in a matter of 3 or 5 years, which is great. People that didn't bought before in e-commerce now are buying. People that bought before in e-commerce now buying much more, but also the e-commerce need to adjust into that and change their tactic. And to do it very, very fast, they gave a lot of promotion and a lot of incentives in order for people to buy. So this is basically what we saw in the last year. So again, e-commerce rise like never before. A lot of different verticals got into e-commerce. A lot of different people that didn't bought in e-commerce now buy. But now in 21, the e-commerce start to think on the bottom line as well.
Thank you for sharing. And you're absolutely right, Chemi. Everybody had to do something different. Everybody had to pivot. A lot of people had to do a total 180 just to keep the business going. And so I appreciate that. And you're absolutely right. E-commerce is now, everything's virtual, everything's online. And I'm glad that our technology was able to rise to the challenge. But we all had hoped, obviously we're a little bit more advanced, but I think we're ready for another pandemic should one hit. So hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
So thank you for sharing. And Chemi, how does Namogoo help brands grow their revenue?
Yeah, great question. So in Namogoo, we have the digital journey continuity platform, which basically holds a few products that we as Namogoo, as I mentioned before, we help our clients from the minute the person is land on your e-commerce website to make the most out of it and give this person also the great experience he wants, that hopefully in the end he will buy and convert to a purchase. We actually have a few products. One is customer journey hijacking. Is basically we eliminate any disruption in the journey from the client side that basically help the e-commerce clients to actually buy and convert much more because we give them a clean experience. Second product, for example, it's intent-based promotion. It's basically we know pretty fast why the user has arrived to the website, what they intend. Sometimes it comes only to browse, sometimes it comes to purchase, sometimes to return a product or search for something. And each individual need to have a different experience. So our product knows from the minute the person landed into the site, what is the intent, why he came basically to the site, and based on that, give the best experience into that on all kind of promotion. It can be a different discount. It can be all that include shipping or buy one, get one free, but we do it on a real time. And we do it very, very smart, so everyone get a personal promotion on a specific time. And by doing that, we basically uplift the conversion rate, but also uplift the margin. And this is something very, very important to the e-commerce, especially in 21, because now they need, although they have much more users and much more revenue, they also need to make much more money out of those deals.
Great. I appreciate the share on that. And you're right. Working smarter through that e-commerce process to try to, raise that, I would say that close rate on the sales through the process that you're using today absolutely helps the customer. So thanks for sharing that. And Chemi, what are some of the biggest challenges facing on online retailers here in 2021?
Yeah. So first of all, we talked about it, much more margin. Although they had in 2020 more revenue and more traffic, they got hurt on the bottom line on the margin. And now they need to fix it because you can't continue spending a lot of money acquiring new users and they convert much more, but you need to also retain your bottom line. And this, I think, one of the most important stuff is basically keep the margin or actually get better on the margin they get. B, they have a lot of competition. Now we see much more e-commerce. So companies, all of the companies invest much, much, much more in e-commerce. Companies that didn't have e-commerce now have, and companies that have now invest much more. And they need some kind of experience into the journey, because it's one challenge to bring them into the site. The other challenge is basically to convert as many users as they can. And we know that in the customer journey, there can be all kind of interfering. Sometimes it's within the site, sometimes is outside of the site, but people are dropping. So they need to convert much more. So if I would need to take two challenges, is one, convert more and bring better customer experience in the journey itself. And second one is to take care about the margin.
Great. I think that's very helpful. What you're doing today with your customers and helping those online retailers. And Chemi, I just want to let you know it was a pleasure having you on today. And I look forward to speaking with you real soon.
Thank you for having me.
Bye for now.